everyone. Today we are going to discuss about kingdom fungi. So mainly we are going to discuss about some basic important characteristics, and then we are going to move towards the important classification of kingdom fungi. Now see here, as if we know that fungus are saprophytic in nature, means they are going to feed on dead and decay matter, means they are heterotrophic organism. In heterotrophic organisms, they are saprophytic heterotrophic organisms, such as they have given us some examples, that is bread mold, common mushroom, toadstools, white spot on mustard leaves, and it is a fungus disease or due to cause of albugo fungus. It is unicellular fungus when we talked about the yeast cell. Yeast is only the fungus which is a unicellular fungus, and wheat rust causing Peucemia, means we can see a rust on wheat leaves. So wheat rust causing Peucemia. Some fungus are source of antibiotics, means they have given us a huge example of penicillium. Some fungus are the source of antibiotic. First antibiotic we get from a penicillium. Now fungi are cosmopolitan, means they don't have any kind of limitation. They grows everywhere, means we can find fungus anywhere. Warm and humid places, means they grow in warm and humid places. They grow in filamentous condition, means they are thread-like filamentous organism, except yeast, because we know that yeast is a unicellular fungus and it does not grows in the form of filaments. It grows in the form of buds, and all fungus except yeast grows in a filamentous condition. Filamentous except yeast. Now here we are going to see about the structure of fungus. How the structure is, means the body consists of long cylindrical thread-like structure called as hyphae. Means if you are going to see the structure, long cylindrical filamentous thread-like structure is known as hyphae. Means this structure is known as hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Means when this hyphae is going to form networks, then it is known as a mycelium. This is a mycelium, means the network of hyphae is known as mycelium, and when hyphae filled with multinucleated cytoplasm, it is known as coinocytic hyphae. Means if you are going to consider a simple hyphae, it is hollow structure. When we are going to consider a coinocytic hyphae, then it would have multinucleus condition in its cytoplasm. Means we can see a number of nucleus inside the cytoplasm of hyphae. So this hyphae now known as coinocytic hyphae. Now we are going to see some more important characters of fungus. Now the next point is the cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin and as well as polysaccharide. is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. Most fungus are heterotrophic, means they are going to depend on another living organism for their survival. Means we can able to divide them. Means heterotrophic is of two types, that is saprophytic and parasitic. Saprophytic and parasitic. Saprophytic organisms are the organisms which are going to absorb soluble material from dead and decay matter, and parasitic fungus is the organism which are going to feed on the living organisms. So we can able to write here absorb soluble material or soluble matter from dead and decayed organisms. And parasitic fungus are the fungus which are going to feed on living organisms. Parasitic means they are going to complete their life cycle on another living organism, means they are going to reproduce, they are going to feed on them, they are going to get nutrition from them. So they are known as a parasitic organism. Fungi can live as symbionts. They can live as a symbionts, means they can be associated, such as they have told us lichens and mycorrhiza. If you are going to take an example, two friends are there. They are having, one friend have shelter and another friend have food. Both need each another for their survival. So they are going to share, one is going to share her shelter with the friend who is having a lots of food. Means they are going to get associated. So this kind of relation is seen in this kind of fungus. Means if we are talking about lichens, then lichens are the association of fungus and algae or alga. This is the association of fungus and algae. Algae gives food to fungus and fungus gives shelter to algae. So this kind of association is seen in lichens. Mycorrhiza, fungus and roots of the plant. Fungus and roots of the plants. Now we are going to discuss about reproduction in fungi. How they reproduce. They may reproduce by vegetative means, they may reproduce by asexual means of reproduction, or they may reproduce by sexual mode of reproduction. If we are talking about the vegetative mean of reproduction, it may be fragmentations, fissions and budding formation. If we are talking about asexual means of reproduction, they are going to form spores. And there are four different types of spores produced by asexual means of reproduction. Means is conidia, sporangiospores, zoospores or planospores. Here we can see these three are motile spore, means they can move, and a planospore is non-motile spore. Conidia, sporangiospores, zoospores and aplanospores. In that, conidia, sporangiospores and zoospores are motile, aplanospores are non-motile. In sexual mode of reproduction, they also reproduce or they forms spores, but the type of spores are different. Means if we are going to see oospores, ascospores and basilospores, means in case of sexual reproduction they are going to form spores only, but the type of spores are different. Means oospores, ascospores and basilospores are formed. Now here we are going to discuss about sexual cycle of spore formation involves three different stages, that is plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. First of all, we should know what is a plasmogamy. So here the stage in which the protoplasm of two different motiles, means it may be motile spores or it may be non-motile spores, they are going to mix their protoplasmic content, or the mixing between two protoplasmic contents of motiles or non-motile spores is known as a plasmogamy. Means if you are going to consider this one and this one, it's going to have a nucleus, as well as this cell is going to have nucleus as well. And actually what happens, just two cells, means two motile or two non-motile cells are going to fuse, and just they are going to share their protoplasmic content, means the sharing between protoplasmic contents of two motile or non-motile gametes. Between motile, two motile or non-motile gamete. Now karyogamy. Karyo belongs to nucleus. It is a Greek word. Karyo means nucleus. So karyogamy means they are going to fuse their nucleus. Here we have seen just protoplasmic material get fused. Now in this stage the nuclear material is going to be fused. Here you can see the nuclear material get fused. Means the fusion between two karyons or two nuclei. Fusion between two karyon or two nuclei. Meiosis. It is a process where haploid gametes or haploid spores are going to be formed in case of zygotes. Haploid gametes or spores are formed. Now here we are going to see the cycle. How this cycle gives us indication of their sexual mode of reproduction. Here we have seen the short form, normal reproduction, sexual reproduction in this way, but there is exception in case of ascomycetes and basidiomycetes. When we are going to see the further classification of kingdom fungi, we know that kingdom fungi is sub-classified into four different groups, that is Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. And we are going to see exceptional case in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, and we are going to discuss both cases. First case, normal case reproduction, hyphae. We know the first stage, that is hyphae. Hyphae get branched, then it becomes mycelium. When HMP, plasmogamy, P, plasmogamy, K, karyogamy, as we have seen, plasmogamy, karyogamy, and then meiosis, M, meiosis, and and then spores are going to form. This we have discussed in meiosis that they are going to form haploid gamete or haploid spores. Then from spores new hyphae is going to form. This is the sexual mode of life cycle in case of fungi. From hyphae myceliums are formed, means branch structures are formed, and from mycelia plasmogamy happens. Means suppose we are going to consider this different two cells, they are having different nucleus, they are going to share the protoplasmic content, plasmogamy, as well they are going to share their nucleus, means karyogamy, fused nucleus means karyogamy, and then meiosis means it going to be haploid spores or haploid gametic cells, and then these haploid cells are going to convert into spores, and from spores new hyphae is going to be formed. So this is a normal case in case of reproduction, sexual reproduction in case of fungus. Now we are going to see exceptional case in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. As if we have discussed hyphae, mycelium, plasmogamy, karyogamy, meiosis and spores. What is D? It is dikaryotic stage, means dikaryon. We are going to discuss about it. H, M, P, D, K, M, S. So we know that from H it is hyphae, from M it is mycelium, from P it is plasmogamy, from D it is dikaryon, from K it is karyogamy, from M meiosis, and from meiosis spores, and then hyphae. As if we have seen, there is a hyphae, mycelium, branches are formed, is two cells. We are going to discuss about two cells. Plasmogamy, they are going to mix their protoplasmic content but not the nuclear material. So we can see here the structure. Protoplasmic material is just fused and the nucleus are separated. Now in dikaryotic stage or dikaryon, we can see the cell is formed but still the nucleus are not fused. It is a short period of phase. We can see in Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Still here the nuclei are present, different. They haven't fused now. Now in karyogamy the nucleus is going to fused. Fusion of two nucleus. And then meiosis, haploid cells are going to be formed, and then spores, and from spores they are going to form new hyphae. So in this manner we have discussed about sexual cycle in case of fungus. Now we are going to discuss subclasses, that is plasmogamy, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes in our